So maybe I should just leave it on there. Oh, but I mean after?
Happen when it happens. It will.
Through the music, would you hold it near as if it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know. I don't know. Don't really care. And let there be songs to fill the air. Ripple in still water when there is no pebble tossed nor wind to blow. Reach out your hand. Reach out your hand. If your cup be empty, if your cup is full, may it be again. Let it be known. Let it be known. There is a fountain that was not made by the hands of men. There is a road. There is the road. No simple highway between the dawn and the dark of night. And if you go, no one may follow. That path is for your steps alone. Ripple in still water when there is no pebble tossed nor winds to blow. You who choose, you will choose to lead must follow. But if you fall alone. If you should stand, then who's to guide you? If I knew the way, I would take you home. La da 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 da. Let me hear you. La da 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 da. La da la da da. da 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 da.
La da 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 da.
La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Good morning. Thank you. We'll be opening our service today with a couple of songs. First one is a call and response called Holy, Holy Way. Kathy will lead the call, and we will all chime in on the response with an echoed response. And then we'll follow that up with More Than Enough. So please stand if you're comfortable standing.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me know that love is all around.
Let me know that love is all around.
Oh, let me know that love can heal us all.
Let me know that love can heal us all.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way. Okay, More Than Enough. Daniel Namod.
No, not that.
Not that one.
No rhythm.
There is more than enough in a universe that you created. There is more than enough on a planet of sacred design. There is more than enough for humanity made in your image. Why did I worry? Why did I doubt? Why did I ever think I'd go without? Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Your infinite love made me, made everything I see, and all that will ever be is your infinite love. Let my soul know the truth, whatever I choose to do, your infinite love will prove more than enough. There is more than enough in a universe that you created. There is more than enough on a
is more than enough for humanity made in your image. Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Why would I worry? Why would I doubt? Why would I ever think I'd go without? Your infinite love made me, made everything I see, and all that will ever be is your infinite love. Let my soul know the truth, whatever we choose to do, your infinite love will prove more than enough, more than enough, more than enough. Thank you.
Good morning. Please be seated. Make yourselves comfortable. Unity of Bellingham is a joyful, evolving spiritual community dedicated to our spiritual practices, compassionate service, and living on purpose. In the beginning was the one presence of the undivided and unmanifest pure spirit of life, light, and love. In its generosity, it shared itself, its consciousness, and its love in the visible form of creation. We acknowledge this creative presence within us and expressing as us in all our giftedness and creativity. We acknowledge this presence in our beloved companion Earth, in all the peoples of this place that we call home. We call this universal presence in everything and everybody the Christ. And we light this candle as a visible reminder of the Christ presence, expressing in, as, and through us in this now present moment. And you can join me, please, in repeating our opening invocation, which I think is in your program. There is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as our lives, the all-loving goodness of God, and all is well. And once again, good morning. My name is Beth Baker. I'm your service assistant this morning. Our music ministry, fabulous music ministry, is Marsha Osborne, Kathy Murray, and Maria Bailey. Did I get that right? Marie. Why do I keep calling you Maria? I don't know. Oh, okay. I know your name is Marie. Okay. Oh, I haven't had enough coffee today. We also want to thank the many people who help us every single Sunday. We have our AV team, our greeters, our food providers, our chaplains, and everyone else who has made this morning possible. Yay! The message today by Reverend Frank is, well, if he'd come up right now and tell us what it is.
You're good. So, hi everyone, I'm Reverend Frank, if you haven't met me, and the talk today is called, Would Our Hearts Gossip? Okay, that's it. Think about that one. We'll talk about that a little bit, because Yeah, it's about, it's fun because gossip is a fun thing to gossip about. And we can talk about that, but it's really about the power of our words and words infused with consciousness. So we want to explore that a little today.
Okay, and if you just happen to be here for the first time this morning, we welcome you. And please feel free after the service to meet with us in the back of the room there. We have coffee, treats, and just a time to visit. So please hang around and get to know some of us, and we would love to get to know some of you. Okay, so, and I left my reading in my chair. Hold on one second. Okay. As we prepare for our time of reflection and meditation, please hold the words of this meditation hymn quietly in your heart.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Together, we set the intention that we hold the people and concerns of our hearts with love and affirm in our prayer their highest and best good. Please feel free to speak aloud anyone or anything that you would like to have included in this prayer, or simply hold your prayer intention in consciousness. This morning, I would like to read from How to Let God Help You by Myrtle Fillmore. When you think of this earth and all that is upon it as being made of the very substance of God, and always under his divine law, you will no longer be disturbed by things going on about you. You will rest every night, and your days will be pleasant. Don't bother about what others may think or say about you. God loves you and approves of what you do when you are doing your best to follow the Jesus Christ way. The opinions of others cannot get you down or lift you up. You have the power of God within you to raise yourself up to where you know you are his child, with ability along all lines and with freedom to do whatever you really wish to do. You cannot hope for peace and joy and health and plenty and opportunity for greater development as long as your subconscious mind is weighted down with old burdens. When you desire with all your heart to live the life that God has planned for his children, the life is revealed in the indwelling Christ mind. You will find old beliefs and habits crumbling, and you will face the necessity for building a new faith. Just as Jesus met the old race beliefs in sorrow and suffering and death and rose triumphant out of them, so you have the light and the power to meet the race beliefs in sorrow and lack and failure and death, and to rise out of them in the true Christ consciousness of life.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a child like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fear relieved. How precious did that grace appear when I believed. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a child like me. I once was lost, and now am found. Was blind, and now I see. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we
might have been the most enjoyable rendition of that song I've ever heard. Wow. Nice harmony, y'all. So I'm here, as is Diane and Coral, which means we're not, at the hospital. No baby yet. So just to fill you in, for those who don't know, we're expecting our first grandchild. The due date is officially tomorrow. And I saw Laura last night. How? I mean, how can any more baby fit in there, Wow. So we're just waiting. So sometime this week, I'll disappear. The source today for what I'm doing comes from a few things. It was inspired. I've been looking at this book. It's called the 12 Attributes of Conscious Leadership. And the subtext is organizations, which would include families, could include, Unity of Bellingham, could include, groups we're involved with or anything we're volunteering for. I mean, think of all the groups that you're involved with and these principles of how to achieve the highest level of expression, of sort of connecting in a very clear, divine, sacred way. What are those principles? And I leaned into something the other day. You might remember this. Many of you were here, the divine drama triangle. Do you remember this? This is really, I'm going to just, I won't go over the whole thing again, but it basically comes down to this invitation we get often to say, hey, you want to play? There's a triangle. Come join me. And what it is like, so somebody's got to be the victim, and somebody's got to be the villain, and somebody's got to fix it. It's a fun game. Like Dudley Do-Right will fix it all the time, and Nell's on the track going, save me. And then there's, Snidely Whiplash, there's the villain. And, we just do this triangle, and sometimes it's very unconscious. We just get dragged right into that story. Oh, we all know it. We all know it. And we did this in a talk, and this came from this book on leadership and on organizations and how organizations thrive, is when we see we're in the drama triangle and we go, you see it? Instead of being it, we go, you see it? And we can step aside and just notice. And what they said in this, a lot of this comes from the work of Gay and Catherine Hendricks, if you maybe have seen some of their stuff. And they say, and to drift into this drama triangle it's like, yeah, we do this. It's a human thing. So the question is, how do we notice and recognize, oh, there it is, and shift and just see it? Just see it. So anyhow, I've been exploring that. We did this the other day, and then I said, well, where are some of the good ones? This was like chapter 2. It's like stop drifting, shift. I said, well, this was great. It's so much fun. What else can I learn? And then in the next part, they talk about being in integrity with your words. And then right in the very front, 12 principles, right at the very front, it's like, don't gossip. Like, wait, that's like one of the top 12? I don't even maybe think about it that much. And then I thought about it, and I went, gulp. Don't gossip. And so let me define it for you, what they're talking about in this. And let me tell you, I took this work from the Hendricks and this book, and then I went back and I was reading the work of Byron Katie about, don't believe everything you think is true. All that work, we have a thought, good. It's just a thought. There's a feeling. Doesn't make it true. It's just a thought. Thoughts are things, and we can look, just like the triangle, we can look at our thoughts and go, I'm thinking that. Instead of, I'm thinking it, so therefore, it must be true, and I should do something about it. We go, I'm thinking that. Isn't that interesting? It's a thought. It's a thought, and I can decide what to do with that thought. And I looked at Eric Butterworth, so that's the references for today, where he talks about the power of our words, our thinking, and what we choose to put into our words, and the power of the words when we put energy behind them. So be aware and be awake and really know what we're doing. So the whole thing, let me give you a beautiful piece from one of my favorites. This is Rumi. This is one of the Coleman Barks book. Many of you have probably seen this one, where he did all these great Rumi poems. And just to do a little metaphysics with you, a crown, in this poem he talks about a crown. And a crown is sort of like the highest consciousness. The idea was when you see, as if we're wearing a crown, it means I'm like, what was the old margarine commercial? Dun, da, 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 I'm like really connect. If you know what I'm talking about, that dates you, I know. So, da, 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 and so you got the crown. And you remember the commercial, Imperial Butter? So you're like, wow, I'm connected. I see it. I get it in consciousness. Yeah, I get it. And he talks about the eye. The eye, like, what are we perceiving? What's the perception? And it's just our perception. What we want to do is make sure the idea is, and we talk about this all the time, we want to align our highest consciousness, that connection to the highest point of consciousness, align that and allow that to work through how we choose to perceive the events, how we choose to understand what we're thinking, how we choose to see what might be happening around us in the culture with other people in our communities. And what am I going to choose? Am I aligned with the divine? Am I going to choose that way of seeing it? This is a poem by Rumi called Solomon's Crooked Crown. Solomon was busy judging others when it was his personal thoughts that were disturbing the community. Let me read that again. The wise Solomon, right? Solomon was busy judging others when it was his personal thoughts that were disturbing the community. If the crown fits, wear it, right? Okay. His crown slid crooked on his head, so he put it straight, but the crown went awry again. 8 times that happened. Finally, he began to talk to the headpiece. Why do you keep tilting over my eyes? I have to. When your power loses compassion, I have to show you what such a condition looks like. And immediately Solomon recognized the truth. He knelt and he asked forgiveness. And then the crown centered itself on his head. So when something goes wrong, accuse yourself first. Don't you love that? Even the wisdom of Plato and Solomon can wobble and go blind. Listen when your crown reminds you of what makes you cold towards others as you pamper the greedy energy inside. I know. Yow. Don't you love Rumi, usually, sort of? And if you get mad at him, that's good, yeah. So gossip, gossip is when I think for me, my crown is awry. And I'm seeing through the judgmental eyes when really what's going on is me. Let me define it. And actually, this is one of those talks where after it's done, there's no way it's complete. There's no way this is complete. And what I hope is that after this talk, everyone finds a chance to chat with other people about it. Really. This would be a great Monday fodder, I think, for the Monday group or any other group or anyone you want to talk about it over coffee. Was this gossip? Was that gossip? One friend said to me, I never gossip. I tell people, I'm not gossiping. I have something to say. It's not gossip. But anybody recognize that one? So here's gossip. Gossip is one definition. This is by the Hendricks. I have a thought, or maybe I have a feeling, and that feeling leads to I'm feeling this way, so therefore I'm thinking this. And then I'm going to go out and the two questions. First, is that thought true? No? Recycle back. If you want to do Byron Katie, are you sure it's true? Can you be absolutely sure that's true? Right? Okay. And, we can have a whole hour on truth, but, you at least say, is it data? Did this happen? Did that happen? Can I physically say, this is what happened? And then I want to tell you, let's talk about it. Is it kind? Is it kind? No? Recycle back. So if it's not sure it's true, stop. Okay, it's true. Is it kind? No? stop, we're gossiping, right? Now that's one definition, and chat amongst yourselves later about other definitions or what you may think it looks like or feels like or feels like. Here's a good thing. Think of a time you were gossiping. And we talk about we drift and then we shift. It's okay to drift. Humans, it's okay. But the challenge is catch it sooner, and shift back into alignment, get our crown straight, get back into alignment, right? So think about the various times that you might have got. And one of the things I've noticed about it is, something happens and I'm feeling something. That's how it always starts, right? Something happens. Something happened. This is life. Something happens. Happens all the time. Something. And so I decide to go to someone and I go, I felt this. And somebody, and it doesn't matter who, said something to me, and I found myself really angry, mad, sad, depressed, furious. I really felt something. Could you give me some feedback? I want to know about me. It's really interesting. I'm curious. Why do I respond so strongly? Other people were in the room and they didn't even care, and I was all bent out of shape. So then I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me for my growth, to understand something deeper about what's going on in my heart and in my life and in my response. I wonder if maybe this has something to do. I've noticed over the years I respond strongly this way. But as soon as I switched around, something happened and it was about them. Oh, we got to talk about them. Yeah. And even that is not gossip. It's not. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Demonstration. Diane, would you do this with me? Yeah. We play all the time. I think you're the reigning queen. I think you whooped me last time. So here's what it's like. Just hit it gently back to me. I got something to tell you, Dee. Here, we got a new one. That's okay. This happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. Do you want to keep playing? You see? Gossip always takes two. Gossip always takes two. Because if I come up and say, I've got something to tell you, Russ, and no one has a paddle that they're willing to hit it back to me, then it stops. Isn't it funny? I want to do an experiment. You just toss it to me. Here's the experiment. I'm going to throw this down and see how much that drives you crazy. Why is that? How many of you really want to get up and get that ball right now? It's okay. So gossip is when, gossip is always two people. And when you come up and then you gossip about the gossiper, you wouldn't believe what they told me. They're just gossiping all the time. And you just sat there and hit it back, right? It always takes two. When one person goes, there's all sorts of ways you can short circuit that, and we can talk about that. And this is why I'm saying go discuss this later about these principles, because you can think of a million different examples of maybe how this has happened in your life. So why? What is going on? And I'll give you a short list, and there's probably many more. That ball's actually driving me crazy. I can give you a few more, but sometimes it's like it's just an attention. I want attention, or I want to like this happened, and I was the self-righteous one. I knew how to fix it. Something happened. It's like you wouldn't believe what they did to me. Remember, victim, or oh man, if they just asked me, I know how to fix it. Fixer, or hero. All the different things. This is what happens. We get back on the triangle, and then we invite someone in to play the triangle game with us. But remember, the solution to this whole being in this drama triangle is getting curious. Yeah, I wonder what that was about. There I go again. Wonder what I can learn in this. What does love call for me to respond in this? This is really interesting. I know I'm being called to something higher in my life in response. I wonder what that is. And it's really not about the people, it's about us. The other thing, there's a couple, I think gossip can oftentimes be control. I feel like in this family situation, or maybe in Unity, or maybe in somewhere, or some other group I'm involved in, my HOA, whatever, my community, my neighborhood. Maybe if I can really get in and tell people how it should be, I've felt like I've exerted some control, although you really haven't, right? And the other one, and I love this one, or hate it, recognize it, maybe I should say, is it's so much easier to gossip than to actually talk to the person themselves. Because that's hard sometimes. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes, expansion of our energies. And who wants to have hard conversations when it's so much easier to talk about it with someone else? And yet, over the statistics show, and you can do this research, I went on a deep dive on this. It's really fascinating from universities and studies and even from the Hendricks talk about this a lot, how much damage any community, organization, business, whatever the group is, how damaging it is to the organization when there's with significant amount of gossiping. It implies that there's not enough maturity that people can honestly address each other in a way that's useful. And we can practice this. We can practice it in our own head. And you can even start something sometimes if you want to avoid hard conversations. I don't know, this might be a hard conversation. I'm feeling a little nervous to tell you. I do notice this. I'm feeling this. I don't know why it's bugging me. Can we talk about it? Maybe it's me. Maybe there's something off here. Do you recognize it too? Can we talk about it? Finding ways without having to be sort of brutish, but without necessarily dodging it either. To talk with each other in a way, in all sorts of situations, that said, I really have this energy, and I have these feelings, and I have these thoughts, and they may be totally crazy. I might be off the deep end, but I just can't shake this. There's something in my intuition. Can we just talk about this quickly? Can we get this out? And then just clean it up. Just clean up. And do it with a sense of it may be something of information I want to give another, but being totally aware that it's probably, like Solomon, something about me, or both. And any of these discussions always lead to deeper intimacy, deeper connection, deeper friendship. And why do any of us avoid that? I think there might be some reasons, deep reasons for that. Maybe they're cultural, maybe they're familial, but these different, more challenging conversations are, I think, the way out of the gossip. There is homework at the end of this talk, by the way. Well, I'll give it to you now, and then I have another piece to talk about. But here's the homework, and I'll put this out. 7 days for the next week until next Sunday. Recognize in many conversations, put up a filter really quick. Recognize that you've got your ping pong paddle out, and you're like, okay, I am ready. Okay, put it down. Put the ping pong mallet down. Metaphorically. I'm gonna stop for a second and I'm gonna check what I'm going to say. And I'm gonna run it through a quick filter. Is it true? Or is just this a thought I'm having? Is it kind? No? Then just recognize that that's just a thing going on in my consciousness. And instead, think in terms of what is going on for me. Not about them. What is going on for me? And Butterworth, and we've been doing this chaplain's class. And the most wonderful thing I love about New Thought and this prayer process we call the 5-step prayer process. And in the 5-step prayer process, we center ourselves in the divine. We get our crown on, connect, open, align. And we recognize then that that the attributes of the divine attributes, peace, harmony, wisdom, strength, zeal, fortitude, joy, love, life, wisdom, vision, imagination, all the attributes of their thinking, go on and on and on. We all know them. And we're from that attributes of God, of all of us as expressions of that one power, as expressions of that one, then those attributes of God are the attributes that we have. And we say them with some energy. Therefore, if the divine is peace, if peace is the nature of the whole creative endeavor, the whole expansion and expression of the universe, as peace is that, then peace is the energy of me. I am that same peace that the divine is, and I can bring it. We put some energy to it. I can bring peace. I know now in this situation that I am peace. I bring peace. I let peace flow through me. Peace comes to this situation. I am peace now. And we bring that with some enthusiasm. We bring it with our heart. We bring it with the truth. We bring it with the knowledge. And that is all in our words, infused with consciousness and infused with connecting to the divine principle. I am that. That's the power of our words. It shifts. It heals. It transforms. It literally moves. It shifts the space. It allows for new possibilities and new expressions and new things to happen just by connecting. So what we want to do, obviously, is always be very cognizant of the words and the energies behind the words that we're using. And sometimes we gossip with a lot of enthusiasm that is not intended to express the highest and best, but it's expressing, it's like below, it's not above the line in expansion, it's below the line of contraction. We're just contracting energy. We're squishing spirit. We're denying the truth of our being when we get into this negative flow, as opposed to opening and expressing above the line, be expanding. This is what Eric Butterworth talks about all the time. He's like, even in the divine logos, in the beginning was the one, it says in Genesis, he says, a better translation of that, in principle, all is one. In principle, the divine logos, the one, the logos of the whole thing, the divine word, this oneness, this energy, that is our truth. It is the principle of the truth. So let's speak from that oneness. Yeah, let's speak from that clarity of the one. Oh, I love this. I love the challenge of it. 7 days that we check everything we're saying. Okay, now I'll put part 2 of the homework, if you're willing. If you're willing. So let's say we start fresh right now. And the talk next week, which is not going to be, it's going to be more of it's the contemplative service. And we're going to have a chance to take another step on this awareness of what we're saying and how we're showing up in our expression. There'll be another way of looking at which way do we say it, from below the line, or can we expand it above the line? And we're going to do that in the contemplative service. I'll be a grandpa by then, I hope. So here's the extra part of the homework. So not only are we going to check, what are we saying for the next week? If you're willing, try this. Think of a time by this definition of gossip, and I'll bet you most of us can go, yeah, probably did that. Am I right? Okay, you don't have to nod. I'll take that as a yes. Find somebody that you gossiped about over the last month, if you're willing, and go clean it up. And what I mean by that is, if you're in a place you can do this, you go to someone and you say, I was gossiping about you last week. I want to clean this up. I should have brought this to you, and instead I went and told some other people. But here's why I wanted to talk to you about this. Because there's something going on with me, and blah, 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 something happened, because something happened, and this is what happened, and here's where I was, and I made this assumption. I had this thought, and I assumed it was true, that maybe this happened with you, and this was happening for me, and I was taking it this way. And I just want to let you know, I want to be at peace with you. I want to be in a good place with you. And I'm just coming clean. And I want to affirm peace in our relationship. I want to affirm this goodness. So we take a step and we clean it up. The research for organizations, it works for families, it works for churches, it works for-profit, nonprofit government organizations, is that the energy, and even if you want to measure for for-profit profit and efficiency, when people really work at cleaning up and challenging their words, skyrockets. It's amazing the data that comes out when places clean up the gossip, the whole energy, the expansion. So I asked the question, it just goes way up. It's measurable. It's phenomenal. It's so efficacious. So, and I say that not only because it's measurable on the physical level, but imagine on the spiritual level too. I mean, what's going on in the expansion of our consciousness and our hearts when we're a little more careful about the words we use. So I'll leave you with this. Something comes up, you got your homework. 1, I'm really asking, check the words. 2, if you're willing, if there's something out there, go clean it up with somebody, get back in a better relationship, a cleaner relationship, a more loving relationship. It's really wonderful and scary to do it, maybe, but worthwhile. Yeah. And we'll just check our words. And we'll see that on the level of consciousness, even unconsciousness, how it expands. Solomon did it 8 times. 4 times on the physical plane, and then 4 times on the spiritual plane to totally clean up the metaphysics of it happened 8 times. Then he asked forgiveness, and then he said, oh, I see. This was about me all along. Okay. You know what we're doing? Okay. Contemplative service next week where we get a chance to even sit in that energy and deeper. Okay. Have a great week, y'all. We'll let you know. We'll put out in the grapevine when grandchild comes. Because I know we've been getting plenty of texts. We'll let you know. Okay. Blessings, everyone.
Okay, if our ushers will come forward. Okay, it's ready for offering time. We use this affirmation. I open myself up to prosperity, knowing that all my needs are met, and I accept the abundance that is mine to claim with gratitude. And now join me in saying our offertory prayer blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while among the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. I never made promises lightly. There have been those that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left, we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold. I never made promises lightly, and there have been those that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left, we will walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down, as you lie in fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. Ooh,
Let's take a breath on that one. Thanks, Maureen. So we bless these gifts. Just feel the energy for the generosity of this community. Generosity of gifts, of financial gifts, yes, and gifts of heart gifts and light gifts and talent gifts. The gifts of how everyone in this room shows up. Thank you for how you've shown up in the past. Thank you for how you continue to express your highest and best in your Christ self to this community, thank you. And these gifts reflect that and more. Blessings on unity worldwide and a prayer for peace on our planet. Thank you, Aaron. So, yes. Sure. Yeah.
Sonia had a beloved horse put down
Oh.
named Prince, and he's been very present during the service. But it's been a big week. Diane?
Do you want to use the microphone? People, no, I can repeat. Yeah. We had a Prince at Unbridled Spirit was put down this week. Yeah. Yeah, Uncle Jamard. Yeah, passed this week too.
I've spent the last few days, I live in the vintage apartments, and a dear, lovely lady named Mia Reinau, who was a Holocaust survivor.
Really?
Been cleaning out her apartment because she passed, as did Hunter and Gary, all passed recently. So there's a lot of
Hunter, Gary, and Tia, and a Holocaust survivor.
and Tia
Wow.
was a Holocaust survivor who the neighbors are cleaning out because she lost all her family in the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a full week,
Mm-hmm.
and there was Sonia showed me a picture of dear Prince, and I have to say that these animals that I'm just at awe. It was truly awe-inspiring to spend some time with him Friday. I've never experienced a horse taking me into that bubble. I think the world is so trying to heal right now, and the people that have left, Diane's uncle, Tia, Gary, Hunter, Prince, we're really being blessed by people that have passed right now. And my tears, I think, were partly grief because the fields of gold, she sang fields of gold. All I could picture was a horse running through fields of gold. So thank you. So I just wanted to explain the tears were healing and rich and profound.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to, following that, to hold Dave in our love and prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Passed a couple days ago.
Oh, didn't know. Or Marilyn. Marilyn. Yeah. Yeah. Dave. Yeah. 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 Love you, Dave. And love that you brought her, and she brought you to us, and what a great joy it's been, for the whole community. Yeah. Let's talk after too. But, yeah. Okay. Take a deep breath. Do we have to? I like the energy. It's grief, and it feels so honest. It feels so loving. It just feels so beautiful. And it's for me to honor all these beautiful sacred presences that have been here with us. And yeah, just holding that for them. Okay. There is some announcements as well. Are you ready? Okay. It seems like not as important, but here we go. Some things that are coming up. Don Miguel, Luis. I think we're like, I don't remember how many tickets, like 20, 25 tickets sold, but yeah, but we can do like 100. So the word is out. The flyers are out. We've sent flyers to Seattle, to Skagit, to Bellevue, to all the various different communities, friend-wise. And so anyhow, and we still have, I got like 20 flyers. I'll put them out on the table after. If you go anywhere, coffee shop, favorite store, anywhere that you can let people know, we'd really like to fill the house for Don, Miguel, Luis. And if you're going to come, you might, if you have his dad's book, The Four Agreements, or any of his books, or even order the Poisoned Arrow online, so you have a copy of the book, and he'll be signing books that day. It's August 7th, it's a Friday. It's a great event, and we're just so honored. We got a phone call from him, like, can we come to Unity in Bellingham? We're like, yes, sure, yeah, when? So that's pretty exciting. Also, August 12th, let's talk about that, 22nd. 22nd, yeah. Treasures in the Trunk. Yes, let's do it. Yeah.
I'm back. Treasures in the Trunk sale. Well, the details are coming along. I want to thank everybody who's put your name on the list so far. A couple of things. First of all, if you are planning to bring your car and have a space to sell, please, please, please get your name on that list right away. We inadvertently went public yesterday. So it is now listed on Craigslist, and we have already heard response. So these 25 to 30 spots that we're going to have available are going to fill up really fast. So if you'd like to bring your car and sell some stuff. Also, I know that there are people sitting in this room who want to sell some items but are not able to bring their car. So if somebody is willing to sell someone else's items for them as well, please make that known. That would be helpful. New hours. We have cut it down a tad. The hours for the public are going to be 9 to 1 that day. So even if you commit to working the entire day, it's a short one. We're going to have vendors hopefully coming in between 6:30 a.m. and 8:45 so that everyone is set up by 9 and we're ready to go. As far as volunteers are concerned, I'm working 7 days a week, and it's really, really hard for me to tackle this event by myself, especially since we've never done this before. Yes, I have chaired the New to You sale, but that's a whole different ballgame. So I'm actually looking for 1 or 2 people who are willing to help me kind of finalize things. The food preparation and how we're going to sell it and what we're going to sell and all of those details are still somewhat up in the air. We've got some things settled, but not everything. And I've got the beginnings of a parking lot crew. Thank you. But still we need organization behind that. So if there's 1, 2, maybe even 3 people who are willing to step forward and say, Beth, you're not doing this all by yourself. We would really like to step in and help you do some things. It would be so appreciative. As someone else described it, my executive committee. I need my executive committee. So please let me know. I actually even have to disappear for a full week in August before we even do this. So yeah, I'm going to need help. Anyway, so have I missed anything, Frank? Okay.
The list is outside in the foyer right now at the Anthony desk. So even if we'll get your money later, but sign up and reserve a spot so we know how many we can send to the community.
Okay, thank you.
Also, all volunteer positions are.
Oh, that's true. That the volunteer sheet actually asks for times that you are available that day. It's too early to determine that. We're still conceptualizing. So we got a little ahead of ourselves with that list. So if you could just, in those categories out there, if you're just the least bit interested in helping in those specific categories, stick your name down. Thanks.
Okay, and so, as I mentioned last time, we had a gift to put in a monitor up here, so we have words for the songs on a monitor. And we have a $1,500 gift that's a match, as well as another gift. So whatever we can give in the next, well, this was last week, we said 60 days, so now we got 53 days left. Whatever we can do, up to $1,500 will be matched. And already we have, a couple, 300, I can't remember exactly. And it's really simple. You just can take a check or let us know. You can go online, you can make a donation and just say, for the TV screens. Or you put a check in the box outside and just put, for the TV screens. And we'll start getting a way where we can show you where we're at on the match. But it was a match that you got to raise the money in 60 days. So 52 days left. And just think how nice it would be. We'll have some screens over here, and we'll be able to put the music up. And we don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet. But we'll have a budget. And then we'll be able to move forward on that project. I think that's it. Remember, next week is contemplative service. And has anyone looked at their phone? I think, unless I misjudged, it's supposed to be a nice weekend. Does anybody know? Am I right? Here's what we said. If it's above 65 degrees, if it's not windy, and there's at least no chance or only a very small chance of rain, we're going to do it outside in July and August. That's the plan. And so bring a lawn chair, you know how it goes. But we also have these chairs, and we'll be printing them outside. If you can't get on the grass, it's okay. We're going to sit. Some people can sit up on the asphalt. But if you have a lawn chair, you can get back on the grass. That's even a lot nicer. And it's the only music next week is J.P. Falcone. He's got it all. So we'll have some guitar music out, surrounded by the trees and the birds, and maybe the hawks will visit us again, and it'll be lovely. So please come. We'll see you next week. Oh, one more thing. Yes, let me. You want to show it, or you want me to do it? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, please do it. I just saw this. So.
Unbridled Spirit is hosting a women's retreat for 3 evenings in August, and there will be a flyer on the bulletin board over there. It's a kind of meditative reflection, mindfulness with the horses, and it's going to be quite powerful. And I won't be here the next 3 Sundays to share anything about it because I'm going to be on a trip. But if any of you want to talk about it, I could do it after service today. Thanks.
We have one more song. Please stand for We Can Be the Change. One step, one act, one simple fact. We can be the change. Don't have to do it all, no steps too small. We can be the change. Be the change. We can be the change. Be the change. We can be the change. One heart, one voice, it's a simple choice. We can be the change. When it calls to you and it's yours to do, we can be the change. Be the change. We can be the change. Be the change. We can be the change. Reach out your hand. Be the change. A part of the plan. Be the change. Put it into motion. Be the change. Like a ripple on the ocean. Be the change. One, two, three. Be the change. We can be the change. Be the change. We can be the change. Be the change. We can be the change. We the change. We can be the change. We can be the change. We can be the change.
And as as we end, won't you join me, please, in the prayer of protection? Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Please join us for the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace.